The Lumix G9, still one of my favorite cameras. But what's wrong with it? The G9 has a number of bracketing modes, including white balance, focus, aperture, and exposure. The ones I use most often are exposure and focus. Focus bracketing takes a series of photos, adjusting the focus between each frame based on a step setting that you set. The end result being a series of photos that you can stack in post to get a very, very deep depth of field. I use this a lot with parts and product photography, as well as macro. But for a lot of that work, I prefer to use flash, and therein lies the problem. If you look at the settings for exposure bracketing, you'll see that there is a single shot setting that allows you to adjust from a burst to one shot at a time. But in the focus bracketing settings, you don't have that choice. You get a burst, and that burst is so fast, there's no time for your strobe to recycle between frames. But I figured something out using my G85. I could set a shutter delay for the amount of time necessary for my strobe to recycle. Okay, so as with the G5, we should be good to go. Notice the bracketing indicator above the focus mode indicator. And let's mount a flash and see how it goes. Okay, we've got the flash mounted, and let's power it up, and you'll see that the no flash icon changes to the flash ready icon. But look, the bracketing icon is also gone. Yep, as soon as the G9 recognizes that there's a flash on the camera, the bracketing mode is disabled. What were they thinking? Fortunately, there still is a workaround here, and that workaround is the sync port. If your flash or your trigger has a sync port on it for an input, and the Godox ones do, then you can use the sync port and use flash with focus bracketing on the G9. Just don't mount it to the camera. Okay, we're finished with this one. Stay tuned for part 3 on custom settings and sleep mode. Thanks for watching.